So this is going to be a super quick little review video on a new foundation that is launching. That was so not cool. So this is the new Tarte stick foundation. It's called the Clay Stick Foundation. So they had sent this over to me. Tarte had sent this as PR, and they sent me like 5 shades, but all of the other shades were super light. They were like fair neutral, like the lightest shades, so none of them matched me except for this one, which is medium beige, which is what you guys are going to see when I add in like the demo of me doing it. What is this? Making a cake. So I had actually filmed a first impression on this, and when I was watching the video through, it was just so boring, and I was like, I really do not like this video, so I kind of scrapped it, but I still have the clips of me applying the foundation. So you'll get to see it with a brush. I used this Tarte brush. Now this was a limited edition brush, but they do have their bamboo handle brush, which is always for sale if you're interested. And then I used a beauty blender on the other side. So you'll get to see it being applied. I feel so bad because I really do not like this foundation, you guys. I do love Tarte. I have to say that because I really do love Tarte as a brand. This for me was just a total fail. I almost feel like I'm not supposed to like stick foundations. I've tried the Hourglass one, I've tried the Anastasia one, and now this one. They all kind of did the same thing on my skin, which we'll talk about. So this launches May 21st. There are 12 shades available. It's a 12-hour wear. It's matte. It has a matte finish. Full creamy coverage, which I totally do not agree with. I did 2 full layers of this. And once I was done with both layers, it was medium at best. It's definitely not a full coverage on my skin. It says it's buildable, which I do agree with because I feel like the first layer I had like a light coverage, and then the second layer gave me a medium coverage. I don't think it was full. I really don't. And it says Amazonian clay is skin balancing that hydrates and mattifies. So it hydrates, but it mattifies. So that's kind of weird. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the claims that I can find. So when I put this on, like I had such high hopes for this because I always hear people rave about the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and I totally do not like that one. This one kind of did the same thing for me that the Hourglass one did. I put it on, and when I blended it in, it looked like it was just sitting on top of my skin, and I was just swiping it like from side to side. I didn't feel like it ever like sunk in and really like meshed with my skin. And even when I put concealer on top of it, I didn't feel like they kind of melted together and made like a nice base. I felt like I had on foundation with concealer on top. I didn't feel like they ever like worked together. And then once I got all of my makeup on and I looked in the mirror, my skin looked so incredibly dry, and my skin is very oily. So I was a little like, what's happening? But I thought as the day went on and my oils kind of started coming out that it might look a little bit better. Which, it's funny because I went outside to do yard work and I was sweating, like really sweating. And when I came in and looked in the mirror, my skin actually did look a lot better, but it still didn't look good. And I shouldn't have to count on like getting sweaty for this to work for me. You know what I mean? It looked very dry. It looked like it was caked on, especially around my chin. It looked really cakey and it didn't look good. When I put a foundation on, I want it to accentuate my skin and I want it to make me look even better. This just made my skin look bad. Now I do want to say, like, just because I did not like this doesn't mean that you guys are not going to like it. It didn't work for me, but I don't think that I'm supposed to love stick foundations. They just don't work for me. And maybe if I use it over time, maybe I'll start to like it a little more. That's always a possibility, but I don't think so. But as of right now, after wearing it for a good like 9 to 10 hours, I can safely say I do not like this foundation on me. I worry if you have dry skin that this is going to make your skin look even drier, because to make my skin look really dry, it takes a lot because I'm very oily. I feel like if you're oily, you might really like this depending on what you look for in a foundation. Like if you're extremely oily, this might be great for you because it is mattifying. It does give your skin a very matte look to it. It's not a satin finish. It's not a demi-matte finish. It is matte. So just bear in mind, just because this did not work for me, don't let it deter you from trying it. I just want to let you guys know what my experience was with it. That way you can kind of go off of that. Like, you know, if you watch me, what foundations I love, what I look for in products, so you kind of can gauge your requirements or your wants in a foundation with how I'm feeling about this one and go from there. I just don't want you guys to be like, oh, I can't try it, she didn't like it. You may love it. I did not. And now I do want to mention, if there is a Tarte foundation that you're looking for, the Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation is incredible. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations, and I'm usually not a fan of a water foundation because they're usually very light coverage and I usually don't like them. This I love. The concealer is really good too. The Rainforest of the Sea concealer is gorgeous. So this is a good alternative if maybe you want to try something from Tarte. I love this one. This is my favorite Tarte foundation ever. This one, not so much. I'm sorry. Let me know if you try this once it launches and what you think of it. I know there's a ton of people out there that love stick foundations, but I don't think I'm one of them. Let me know. Do you guys love stick foundations or do you hate them? What side are you on? I feel like there's no in between. You either love them or you hate them. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. So I think that's going to do it for today. Subscribe on your way out if you would like, and thumbs up this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Aaron said it looks like I have sex hair, like I just got done doing the nasty. Ooh, girl. So I like it a lot better after I sweated my balls off. Balls? Where? For today, I'm like gripping this foundation like my life depends on it. Like, no! Damn you! And I really wanted it to, but it didn't, so. Whoa! Foundation brush, so. And I used a booty bender. Whoa! The full coverage, no bueno. It was not full coverage, it was light to medium at best. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.